Test analytics allow you to roll up data from the same course with multiple sections. This is a great way to see how students are progressing on any given test. To access Test Analytics, click on the main menu, click Reports, and go to the Test Analytics tab. From here, you would choose a course, click Next. Then you would choose the assessment. If you don't know the name of the assessment, you can browse. We'll choose a pretest. Here I can include past enrollments if I want a complete roundup from the beginning, from the time the first test was given. And then click Run Reports. From here, you will get the statistics, frequency of grades. In the results, you'll get the statistics, which lists the significant data like values or the passing threshold, mean, median, standard deviation, and quarterlies. The frequency of grades breaks data down and represents it according to the course's grading scheme. The question item analytics illustrates item difficulty and discrimination performance for each question and allows users to see how each question answer impacts the score. You can hover over the icons to see what they indicate. The item difficulty can range from 0 to 100. The higher the value, the easier the question. The discrimination refers to the ability of an item to differentiate among students on the basis of how well they know the material being tested. For example, a low value may indicate that the item was miskeyed, so that students who knew the material tended to choose the unkeyed but correct response option. Any items that show a discrepancy in difficulty or discrimination will have a warning. If you hover over the warning, it will tell you why you're getting that. In this example, students who did well on the rest of this assessment answered this item incorrectly more often than students who did poorly on the rest of the assessment. I can open up each question and see the percent that chose which answer. In this example, we have a low discrimination because 61% chose the wrong answer and 39% chose the right answer, based on how well students did on the overall test. In this example, it's a low discrimination. Students who did well on the rest of the assessment answered this question incorrectly more often than expected. If I open up this question, I can see the percentages. As I move down, I can use this data to make informed decisions about tests and the analytics it shows. Underneath the question analysis, you would be able to see proficiency by learning objective, which breaks the performance data down by learning objective. I would also be able to see proficiency by course as well as by student. At the bottom of the view, you can then export scores, item response, item analysis, learning objective mastery, course proficiency, or student proficiency. Once you choose one, you can export.